right, let's take a look at that next 24-hour setup. Lots of clouds. The temperatures can still jump up into the mid-80s depending on some of the breaks in that overcast. And I think the overnight temperatures are going to stay way up, and that muggy feel is not going anywhere anytime soon. So we're into the muggies for sure. Over there to the west, I see some showers. They look impressive enough, and they've been trying to hold together as they move from west to east. And now they're making their way to Dothan, Alabama, maybe into Jackson County, and definitely over towards Panama City. So they're starting to get closer to our area. But look what happens over the past 6 hours. And it goes from pretty impressive looking to much less impressive looking. There is still some juice to it way over there towards Mobile, so we'll continue to watch. But the air in place is a little bit more stable. It's a little bit drier, and that is going to gobble up a lot of that moisture. It happened with some of those showers yesterday that kind of hugged the coast and couldn't make a lot of inroads north because the air was just drier and more stable. I think what will happen gradually today is we get rid of that drier air, we get rid of that more stable air, and things do start to change a bit. We'll notice those dew point temperatures today, they're up in the 60s, so you feel it when you step outside. It's 68 degrees in Tallahassee, it's 66 in Valdosta, it's 64 in Thomasville, and there is that extra of humidity out there, and that's not going away for the next several days. I see a 70 in Mariana, 74 at Panacea, it's 64 in Live Oak, it's 66 in Perry. Thomasville, Camilla also checking in at 64. It's not breezy, so we'll be looking for some fog now that we're increasing the moisture content of the air a little bit, but so far so good. Most visibility numbers are better than 7 miles. I suspect some of those are going to drop a bit between now and like 8 a.m. Also, between now and like 8 a.m., what's going on with this rain over here to the west that looks much less impressive over the past couple of hours, and it continues, or at least it should continue to weaken as it moves more to the east. So I'm not expecting big rains from this, even though it looks impressive right now. This is also not one of those where it's like, okay, here comes that boundary. It'll be to the area here at 10 o'clock, here at noon, here at 2 o'clock, and then we're done. Unfortunately, that's not how these work. This is one of those blobs of rain that shrivels up because it runs into that drier air and then kind of parks a little bit. And then as that energy just sort of meanders, you can catch a couple of flare-ups of showers. And this boundary, this little push of warmer air is going to linger across the southeast for several days. So our rain chances are going to continue to be elevated for several days, but that doesn't mean it rains all the time. And I know how frustrating that can be. Unsettled is a very frustrating weather pattern because, yeah, the threat for showers is there at pretty much any time during the day. And I think over the next few afternoons, those rain chances are going to go up. I think today, the rain chances are more like 50-50, no matter what they look like to our west this morning. But I think tomorrow, those rain chances are going to be more like 60 or 70%. Friday and Saturday, those rain chances are going to be even higher. Now, that doesn't mean it's all day, nonstop, steady soaking rains. But what that means is there's going to be some periods where you get that energy to shake out the showers, and you're going to have a much better chance to get some of that rain. And it feels like maybe the best chances for that to happen are coming by the time we get to the weekend, and of course, nobody wants that. So we'll see how things change. We'll be able to fine-tune the weekend part of the forecast closer to when we get there. Our Wednesday is going to feature the threat for some showers, but I think it's more about the clouds and the muggy and that unsettled look than actually the rain. I do see that rain out there. It is trying to move east, and we've got the chance for some showers, but it's not a guarantee everybody's going to get wet, not with this first blast. On the Gulf today, east winds that shift south 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll put a little light chop in the protected waters. 60s and 70s this morning. It is muggy. I've got the rain chances around 50-50. I know it looks like it should be a much higher rain chance, and I think there can be some. But I don't think everyone's going to get wet. I think a lot of that's going to fizzle out. Have the umbrellas handy. It doesn't hurt. 50-50 is enough to certainly be on the lookout for some shower chances. It will be unsettled all day, and that means the threat for showers will be there all day. In some of the breaks in that overcast, temperatures are going to jump up, and I do think we can get into maybe the middle 80s for daytime highs. A lot of us will stay in the middle and upper 60s. Overnight, it will stay muggy. The rain chances aren't going down anytime soon. They're actually going to increase to 60 or 70% tomorrow, to 70 or 80% for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I see lots of opportunities for some real rain, for some periods of showers, and for some thunderstorms too. And when all's said and done, we could get some sizable rainfall accumulations over the next 5 or 6 days. And I know that's not a forecast anyone wants to see, but our area's been dry. Here's our chance to catch back up.